Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome to the Soul Tribe, guys. I truly appreciate every single one of you. So let's tap in. I got a beautiful new deck from just somebody who texted me, Darlene, and she said she had a deck for me. So it's a Native American deck, guys. So thank you. And I decided to come to the Pines and do a reading. So grab your tea, grab your tree, grab your drink, do whatever you need to do to get comfortable. Because me, Tasha, is going to spill the tea. Straight, no chaser, no sugarcoating bullshit. It is what it is, guys. So let's see what Spirit has to say for us in the Pines. I'm in Oka. Okay, ancestor spirit guides of the highest white light, I call you into my beautiful space and ask for a clear, precise channel message for the beautiful collective that is tuning in to me right now. Please discern. If the shoe don't fit, don't wear it, Cinderella. Leave it for somebody it does. Now, I have not went through these cards. I have only cleaned them. So, we're kind of winging it here, okay? So, what do we got here? We got the Seven of Swords with the Horse Thief. Okay. Somebody may think you're being sneaky, but really it's them who is being deceptive. Seven of Swords, somebody lied, or somebody's lying. They tried to take your livelihood with lies. But you were able to persevere and continue on foot in spite of all this nonsense and these swords and this betrayal and this backstabbing. A lot of people thought that you were like this because you were choosing to, I don't know, be quiet about something. Yeah, it's the Three of Swords. No, the Three of Wands. Joint effort. There was a lot of people who worked to continue this lie going about you, okay? They really did work together to keep this lie going, to act as if you were the liar. Yeah, it's the Four of Wands. It's because of your honor. Somebody's seen you. Okay, a lot of people look up to you, like you have this stability, this structure, this independence, so people wanted to lie on you, and it was a group effort, and now you're waiting for what's yours. As these people were waiting for something to fall for you, you're waiting for something to rise, because of dishonor, Eight of Pentacles, and because you did the work. Sand painter. You did the work. Whatever you're choosing to do, whatever you're choosing to invest in, those sacrifices, it's working out. And a lot of people see this. This is why you have the honor. Because you did something. Death and Fool. You took a leap of faith. When people were trying to end you, silence you, maybe even send you death magic, you transformed. You alchemized the energy. Took a leap of faith. Even if you didn't know where you were going to land, it was just in the cards. It was destiny. It was time to do something different, and you took that leap of faith. And because you took that leap of faith, people were trying to lie on you, to dishonor you, because they felt they knew you had some kind of honor in the ethers. See? This is the Two of Wands, the trapper. Somebody wanted to kind of, have you at a crossroads, feeling like you had nowhere to go and nobody to turn to, because so many people were coming up against you with these lies. But you were patient. You patiently waited for this group effort to be seen, and how they worked together to try to get you to continuously keep making mistakes and looking foolish because of that honor. Somebody refused to honor you. So it's like they didn't want it to be you, so they did everything to try to stop you. Ancestors. Yeah, it's the devil. See, I don't make it up. This is the only energy that would do that, to try to siphon your gifts, or, like these people, they seen you. They knew what you had in your heart. And they tried to bind you. They seen you as this sacred white buffalo, but they tried to be you by wearing a costume. You know, people are realizing that it's just a costume. And you put to death this competition and took a leap of faith. And in doing that, it's bringing back everything that you've ever got taken from you. And all those laughs and everything, it's like this devil is bowing down to you. You did the work. And you see these energies for what it is. A corn maiden. It's the Two of Pentacles. You had to balance something out in order for your harvest to come in. And that balance had something to do with a lot of people, like they wanted possession of you. They wanted control over you. And the fact that you're an independent, sovereign being, it's very hard for them to fathom that they can't control you. So how can they control the situation? By lying on you. But now it's not working anymore. Yeah, it's the Six of Swords. Because you moved away from the situation. You were guided to move away. Away from the turbulence on this new journey. You weren't alone. Somebody needs to understand you weren't alone. You may look alone, but you're not alone. Never really alone. And this devil knows this. That they're just, you know, playing pretend. That you're the real deal Holyfield and your energy hits different. This is why you're going on a new journey and you're not asking for permission. See, it's the Four of Cups. Because you're the council chief now. A lot of people look up to you, guys. But a lot of people rejected you. They rejected you because they were rejecting their own healing. They didn't want to face themselves. And because they didn't want to face themselves, it's better to make you look like the problem. The Two of Cups. But you decided to have a union within yourself, masculine and feminine, light and dark. So you can't be swayed. You can't be bought. And this is why people are realizing that no matter what they said about you in the past, you could care less. Even if people are still saying this about you right now, it's like you could care less. Because you know what journey you're on. And it says, see ya, the medicine song. So this is the first time I'm doing these cards, so we're doing it together, guys. So grant our children life and happiness. Send forth the good south wind. Send forth your breath over the waters, that our world may be beautiful and our people may thrive. Far off over there, Sun Father awakens and climbs up his ladder, leaving his resting place. May all complete life's long road. May all grow old. May our little ones know the sweet smell of the sacred breath of life. May all our children have mazes that they may complete their journey. Sit down, remain here. We give our best gift, our best thoughts. We inhale the sweet smell of the sacred breath through our prayers. Palms. Okay. The ancestors want you to take a breath because you've been on this journey for a very long time, on this journey with this devil. The devil is internally, because you were able to conquer that, you ended something, especially when it came to these lies or lies about you. Somebody said you were sneaky and hiding things. You're not hiding anything. They just don't have the courage to come towards you because the devil's a liar. And, well, you called it out. You're the fucking matriarch of blades, the Queen of Swords. You see that shit? Yeah. You're very forthcoming. Very straightforward. Very much a no-nonsense king or queen. Nine of Swords. Pilgrimage. Polygamy? Sorry, it's not pilgrimage, it's polygamy. Somebody is very much sad, okay? They're in their head, restless nights, can't sleep, can't eat, because you stood on business and got a victory with the Six of Wands. You see that? You got a victory over the devil because you spoke the truth. And now all these people that were coming up against you and these lies are in the Nine of Swords. They can't eat, they can't sleep. It's the Eight of Pentacles, right? You did the proper work necessary to go on this journey. Eight of Cups. And somebody was very overindulgent with the Eight of Cups. Like, oh wow, really? They did too much. Did too much. And somebody really wanted to deceive you in some kind of way. With the Eight of Swords, they wanted to capture you and deceive you and have you overindulging in something. But you're victorious because you don't overindulge. And that's why these people are in their head. I'm telling you, it's a lot of projection. They wanted to keep you captive. And put you in this adolescence kind of energy, you know, where you don't really know what you're doing and you're confused. But the Maiden of Pipes, it's like you found your power back and you fought back. Somebody really tried to keep you hostage. Eight of Wands. Look, but you sent some smoke signals to the ethers and the ethers heard you, the truth. Now these people need to be careful because you are the messenger and you're standing in your power. Ace of Pentacles, and you're very fucking shielded. Very shielded, very balanced, masculine and feminine. Very much in your power. The Seven of Pentacles. Trail of Tears. You invested a lot of time, energy, resources, and there was a lot of people who wanted to control you, to assassinate your character because you were doing good for the world, for the community. And they wanted it to be them, so they're trying to dictate and be like this general, and they're mad because you are the general in the ethers. You're the matriarch. The warrior woman. Look, I don't fucking make it up. Five of Cups. You're the warrior woman. And people are feeling a lot of regret for coming up against you because you defeat them all. And you look good doing it, okay? With that Maiden of Pipes, that Queen of Wands, yeah, you look really good doing it. It's the Three of Swords. Somebody's mourning you because you got the wish card. You are wish fulfillment. You're getting the victory, guys. The Warrior of Pipes. There's a Knight of Wands who wants to come in, but they're very much in and out, and you see it. And you're shielded from this. The only reason why they want to come in is because that Ace of Pentacles. And you got a wish. Wish granted. Okay? You have a lot of passion coming in, guys. Somebody's really overwhelmed by you. They see you as completely innocent in a situation. And this is why people wanted to bind you. Because of your heart. But that's what gave you victory to go on this new journey. You're not by yourself, guys. And people see you as this council chief, as this very structured individual, male or female. And you took a new leap of faith. And in that, you got the honor. And people are feeling regret. Because they kind of slept on you, right? Ancestors, let's get some more messages here. Yeah, the shield of, Maiden of Shield. See, it's the Queen of Pentacles. You tapped into something. Chief of Blades. And there's the King of Wands who wants to talk to you. Has some kind of information for the Maiden of Shields. There could be somebody coming in to tell you about somebody who's been very money hungry. Ace of Swords. And this is the truth. That somebody tried to throw you under the bus for money, but you're innocent. And it was just an illusion. And that's why you're getting the victory. And that's the truth. Everything I said is the truth. Ace of Swords, guys. You got the Two of Pentacles. I'm telling you, somebody tried to juggle you. Or make you juggle a situation. Or have somebody else juggle a situation. Really, you know, portray you as something you weren't. So that people would move away from you. But, yeah, you balance something out. Because you got the real gifts. The Craftsman. The Three of Wands. Do you see what I'm... The Three of Pentacles. Do you see what I mean? You're the one who really has the creations, the gifts, the charisma. And a lot of people want to work with you because you're the real craftsman. Okay? So, ancestors, thank you again to that beautiful subscriber. It's the Native American Tarot deck. It says this card depicts different aspects of daily life from various Native American tribes, including Apache, Cherokee, Cheyenne, Chippewa, Hopi, Huron, Inuit, Iroquois, Navajo, Pioga, Pima, Paluba, Shawnee, and Sioux, etc. So thank you again. Let's get some more messages here. Let's use the past life deck, guys. So you got the 8 of Swords, the Devil, the 5 of Wands, the 9 of Swords, and the 2 of Swords. These are basically all the cards that came out in the other deck, okay? Somebody really was trying to bind you. Now they're all binded up in this devil energy, okay? You're not codependent. You may have been, and shit, we all still have triggers, right? Maybe you're still, you know, aroused by toxicity, hence why you stay single. I don't know, but you're very honest with who you are so that you don't go back into this energy. And somebody is fighting with themselves, but as you can see, they're fighting with themselves. You're not in here. Ancestors are keeping you apart. Archangel Michael with that 6 of Swords, so that you can move forward into this new journey. A lot of people don't understand why you're not around, but at the same time, they kind of do, because it's the actions, right? So now they're stuck with fighting with themselves and having to, like, you know, it's like when you lie, you have to tell another lie after another lie, and then you start forgetting your lies, and while people are getting all caught up in the fucking lies, and you're just standing there protecting what is yours like motherfucking Fort Knox, like seriously, and you're waiting for what's yours because you have the world in your hands. These people had choices, had the opportunity to do something different. They planned this. They knew what they were doing, and now they have to pay the consequences for playing in the dark. And then saying that you were playing in the dark. If you were playing in the dark, you would not be getting this victory, and you would not be standing firm in your beliefs. These people are in a mental entrapment, purgatory, prison of the mind. They could even be going to jail for some kind of PP loans. Take it as it resonates. But what you have is yours. May not be as much as these people, but I'm telling you, these people ain't going to have very much in a little while because of all the fighting they be doing, trying to come up in your energy. You already seen the future, okay? You already seen what was going to happen if you continued on this path with these people. So you walked away. City dweller, and now these people are upset because you could be a socialite, okay? A lot of people know your name, but they don't really know your story, or they may know your story, but they don't really know you. Take it as it resonates, guys. And you are like the working class, guys. You are like that, the craftsman. So you've always been able to work with your hands. You have a good mind, you know, you work smarter, not harder kind of energy, and people see that. And that's why they want you to be part of. You may even be opening up your own shop. Take it as it resonates. Or you may have helped others to open up their shops. And, well, it's your turn, okay? Yeah, look at this. Because you got the magic, guys. People are seeing that you are the sorcerer. You are the alchemist. But somebody tried to put an illusion as if you were using black magic or manipulation to get this brand new start. But that's not it. You're just born this way. And this is why you had so much heaviness. You had to carry so much heaviness. Because you're not like the rest. You're not a small town girl. You're a city dweller. You're big energy. You don't deserve to be stuck and stagnant. Earth disaster. A lot of people's, you know, lives are crumbling right now, and it's only because you are checking out your current timeline, okay? Your gestational period, your childhood, your teenage years, your adolescence, and anything that has a common denominator besides you, you're eliminating it. And it's causing a major disaster in a lot of people because they did try to imprisonate you. They did try to bind you, to trap you. And you got freed. You escaped from this imprisonment. And it was because of the ancestors, guys. You're not part of this earth. And they need to come to realization that you are protected by extraterrestrials. And they're coming down, guys. Your watchers and guardians. There's close encounters for a lot of people. They're nearing Earth. And somebody's feeling very overwhelmed because, yeah, you're the healer. And you were put here right now in this time frame to make magic and to show people that it's time for a new adventure, guys. It's the age of Aquarius. You don't have to stay stuck. It's time to explore. You are the pioneer, and everybody's taking a note from you. And it's only because people seen that you were tortured. You were alienated. You were disrespected. You were fucking laughed at and humiliated. And, you know, you were sacrificed. At least they tried. You know, we're going to give it to them, and they stopped a lot of things from happening for you, but they didn't stop you from loving you. You felt that torture. You went through that pain, and now it's karma, retribution time, and people are feeling this. And there may be an informant coming in who has witnessed somebody. They're playing the victim. This person who may have abused you, lied on you, is playing the victim because you're going on a new adventure and you're magic. Like anything you want, you can have. But somebody did try to ritualistically sacrifice you. This is giving me a 7-day Adventist, meaning they do this every fucking day. Like, yo, somebody needs to sit the fuck down because they're the only one who is being humanly sacrificed. Because the extraterrestrials, they don't play about you. Seriously, and you have people from your tribe who are coming in. Somebody tried to bully you because of their religious devotion. Somebody's belief systems are really jacked up, guys, and that's why they're having an ice disaster. Somebody is ice cold in their heart, and they wanted to have World War I with you because you were changing the game and people were listening to you, so they wanted to lie. People were loving you, so they wanted to lie so that people can change their view about you and run away from you. And well, now they're all fighting with each other. It's like a fucking Holocaust kind of energy. Like, oh my God, okay, somebody really tried to like genocide you, like block you out. You're part of something very, very, very big. And somebody wanted to silence you. Now all their allies are defending you. Now somebody tried to go into ethers and try to whip up some shit into dark energies. Now those dark energies are supporting you. And there's a fall from civilization, guys. All this greed, all this hoarding, all this jealousy, it's all falling. And that's what the problem is. The only thing that the patriotic system has, you know, contributed to society is war. That's why the matriarchic system has to come in and start kicking ass and putting things in check. And, you know, and that's what it is. Age of Aquarius. And people don't like this revolution. They wanted to, you know, be very extreme with you. They're extremists, you know, and they seen you as an easy target because of your heart. And then they realized, whoa, shit, no, you're not an easy target. Not at all. Somebody treated you very animalistic. Okay, they thought that they could continue to do this because you're by yourself. They could continuously point the finger and cause this injustice because you're such an easy target to bully. These people are tormentors. They're just flying monkeys. They don't even have a mind of their own. They don't even know why they're doing this to you. Maybe they do because they feel your power. But at the end of the day, you could care less. You're not a victim. There is no victims, and you refuse to pay anybody back or retaliate. You're giving it to Source, and Source is taking care of business. Taking care of business. Yeah, see, and there's a fire disaster because somebody really tried to enslave you. It's no fucking joke. They tried to bully you because you're the healer, and you have magic, and your magic isn't there to hurt anybody. You go on adventures, you love life, life loves you back, and somebody wanted to control you, to isolate you, to not have this freedom. But ancestors are giving you everything back because you had the intelligence to maneuver around these fucking bullies. And you paid attention to your timeline. What is the common denominator? You are a philosopher, guys. And you really did dig. And you read people's soul because you are a fucking psychologist. And yeah, oh my God. Everything is burning up. And you don't mind the burn, guys. You like the warmth. Because it's been very fucking cold lately. Somebody's upset because they imprisoned you, and now they're imprisoned going through this very dark night of the soul while their fucking civilization, whatever they built, is falling. It's crumbling because they built it on faulty foundation. It's greed. It's corruption. It's indulgence. It's ignorance. And now people are waking the fuck up to the truth. And I believe it is because of something that you said, my beautiful collective. People wanted to portray you as the town beauty, the femme fatale. No, you are just beautiful. And it comes from the inside. So because of that beauty, people wanted to say a lot of shit about you. Now they're all eating their fucking words. Because at the heart of the deck, you're not a sellout. Somebody's a sellout, guys. And they're mad because you're not staying still. They're stuck in their very childhood traumatic situations. They feel abandoned and abused. They may have even been kidnapped or feel orphaned. Guys, this is how we felt. This is how we feel. But that doesn't stop us from continuously keep moving on, because we studied our own soul. Hence why we're able to study others. And if you've seen the reading from the other day, you see the seers. This is what it is. That's why they wanted to abandon you. Try to brainwash you like there was something wrong with you. There was nothing ever wrong with you, guys. You were just calling it for what it is, and they wanted to shut you up. Why? Because they're not very fucking healthy, are they? It says your health may be at risk, and neglecting self-care could lead to a burnout or physical alignment. Physical ailment. Somebody is mad because you're in alignment and they're having health issues right now because they neglect their fucking self-care. It is what it is. Ancestors, let's see what with this deck. The High Priestess of Light. What is the message? And we have dualities, many meanings and misunderstanding. I'm telling you, you got that duality. That's why people are having health issues right now, because they misunderstood what you were saying. A lot of people misinterpreted you. But look, you got the hidden knowledge. This is why people copied you, but they didn't give you no credit where credit is due. It was your sensitivity, your sensuality. To project as if you were something nasty or doing something dirty. But it was because you had this silent understanding. I told you, read people. And people wanted to keep you silent because you had that feminine energy, that passion, that drive, that silent understanding. You tapped into the Akashic records, guys. There's many meanings in life. And you have this bright heart light. You have open connections with people. You love. You're authentic to the core values. And you take care of your health. And somebody wanted to brainwash you. Wanted to brainwash others about you because they couldn't brainwash you. You see what I'm saying? So let's get the closing advice with this deck and see what's going on, guys. Okay, what's the closing advice? Ancestors, the closing advice for this reading, please. What's the closing advice? And we have the Fool. It's time to take a new beginning, okay? It's time to tap into that innocence. You have beginner's luck, okay? There's a lot of self-improvement here. It says, the upright position of this card depicts a new journey where you will be filled with optimism, wonder, and courage. You may be weighing your options and risks. So it's time to weigh out things, okay? The pros and the cons, and really start evaluating and planning for this new future. A lot of people are upset because you planned. And then just, you're a planner. Because you're the fucking Empress, 10 of Wands. Guys, you're the Empress. You plan for things, Page of Pentacles, because you know you're always going to have to start over again. You know that shit happens. You know that there's always bumps in the road or hurdles or blockages. But we learn how to figure it out and, be the apprentice and learn another way. Because it's going to be heavy. Life is heavy. Life is a journey. We got to go with it. Roll with the punches. And as the Empress, you are the matriarch. You're loving. You're kind. You're understanding. Your house is clean. Your children love you. You smell good. You look good. You give encouragement and stability. And nobody leaves you worse. It says fertility, expressions, stability, motherhood, and abundance. Your experience new life, maybe in the form of a pregnancy, romance, business, or elsewhere. The Empress position in the upright may also be a signal that it's time to be kind to yourself and invest time in some self-care. Take comfort in knowing that the Empress has your back. You're taking a new leap of faith because you've had a lot of people's back, but they didn't have yours. Shit, if anything, they were trying to put you down so that they made themselves look better. You carried that weight very fucking well, and these people can't carry the weight that they put on you very well, can they? Well, no, no, no. Not at all. See, you're the apprentice. You're manifesting at a rapid pace, some kind of financial opportunity, and it's because of your ambition. It says, the Page of Pentacles is a welcoming message of new beginnings, new job, new business, bountiful finances, and more may be incoming. Now is the best time to begin to develop new skills or entrepreneurial ventures. Go forward with focused intention and hard work, and you'll see your dreams coming into fruition. See, it's burdening a lot of people that you did the work, but it burdened you that a lot of people weren't there for you when you were doing the work because they were intimidated by you. They said you could do it on your own, and well, you did. Okay, accomplishment, responsibility, burdens, completion, and hard work. You carried it very well, guys. Says you're almost there. You may be unconsciously or consciously taking on extra responsibilities, but you know that blood, sweat, and tears you've put in are about to pay off. Everything that you went through, it's all about to pay off, guys. You're standing in that energy of who you are. You have no shame. You love you. And if people don't love you, that's okay. You love you. It's not going to change anything. It may just change who you have around you. That's it. So let's get some oracle messages and see what's going on. Yeah, somebody really tried to exile you, put you underground, you know, say that you were some kind of Wicca or witch. Like, you're born a witch. Yes, you were, and you take full accountability, but you're a shaman. You see, you feel, you know, you hear, you talk to the trees, and like I said, people never leave you worse than you were, but people always leave you worse than you were because they say you can do it on your own, and you can, but nobody should ever have to. And that's why God Creator Source is allowing you to breathe. It's coming up in the cards because they want you to remind you of all the stuff that you have accomplished and how people are feeling in the background, because they should have paid attention to the fucking signs instead of trying to assassinate and annihilate your character. Now, a lot of people are realizing that there is no such thing as coincidence. A lot of people were saying, it's just coincidence, just coincidence. No, there's no such thing as coincidence, guys. Tether. You are very much attached, very much connected to the source. And somebody feels like they have a telepathic communication with you. Your intuition is on point, guys. And somebody's feeling like their heartstrings are being pulled into ethers. Somebody maybe even trying to, you know, astral project to you, and they're getting caught the fuck up. So they need to stop doing that. It's because your faith, guys. Faith has nothing to do with religion. It's just believing that there's a higher power ready to help us when we need it. You wished, you prayed, you hoped. And somebody's wishing, praying, and hoping for you. Hoping that you'd pay attention to fucking signs or something. I don't know. But yeah, they don't feel good enough. They never felt good enough. And then these people wanted you to feel like you weren't good enough. Lacking confidence and self-sabotaging. They're very much in their ego and frustrated and fearful. And they're feeling like a fucking clown, like they're drowning in whatever they did. Somebody could have even done some kind of magic or manipulation, like blood magic, to try to keep somebody stuck in the sunken place. Now they're feeling shameful and humiliated because everything is coming out to the light. And you're saying, not today, not today, not today, motherfucking Satan. Somebody can't do this to you anymore. They're still upset because you're choosing to not deal, and you're avoiding a conversation with somebody because you have boundaries. You are very hurt that somebody wanted to make you feel like you weren't good enough and got trapped with a fucking pick-me or whatever the fuck, I don't know, party ass, see? They had way too much fun with somebody, and you're not going backwards because you see somebody as very toxic. Now, you're about to meet somebody new, okay? And somebody's really mad because they just said that you were for a sexy good time to try to cock block you. Oh, these people. Somebody loves the way you look, loves the way you are, so they try to block any kind of interactions with others because, and they're clearly with somebody else is fucked up. You have faith, guys. You believe in a higher power and spirit is guiding you. So you're protected. You have this protective aura. You have this divine intervention. So nobody is going to be able to block you and this love from coming in because you are shielded. You are the Ace of Pentacles. You are valuable and you're tapped in all the way into the ancestors with the dragonfly, guys. You have a very light-hearted energy. You learned how to adapt. You found out what was really going on and you changed. Now things are coming in and you're choosing to be light and heal while others are having disputes, legal disputes, trying to balance shit out, guys. This could be spiritually or physically. But somebody dismissed you, dismissed the soulmate. So now ancestors are bringing in somebody to replace that. But it's not a replacement, guys. This is your one true deep love, a spiritual connection, a life partner. And somebody is really, it's pulling on their heartstrings that they left you behind. And you're leaving them behind, looking another way and ignoring all these people who tried to say that you were a sexy good time. Clearly you're not. They said you were, but that's why you're about to date somebody new, see somebody new, because that person knows that somebody was just hating on you. They were just jealous of you, trying to cock block. But you're too grounded. Somebody wants to get on go away with you, okay? Go on an adventure, but you're too grounded. You're too stable. Somebody sabotaged you, but they watched you rebuild. They watched you be very persistent. You worked on something and you repaired everything that was taken from you because you had healthy choices as others were very unhealthy. I can't make it up, guys. I can't make it up if I tried. Now, you're being happy. You built this happiness. It's all internally. No matter what people said or how rude they were, you paid attention to the signs. Now these people are feeling a little bit, you know, clownish because they were in denial. They didn't want it to be you. They acted like you were a fake and a phony. Nah, they weren't facing reality. They acted like it was you who wasn't facing reality. There was a friend, a co-worker, a partner, somebody who was in competition with you, trying to interfere and get people to be blinded about you. But you're the real earth angel, guys. People were searching for answers and they found them. They found them in you. People were blinded from the truth, but they watched you online and they know now the truth. Something about your past, how these people really tried to come up against you because you were balanced. And your inner growth was shining light on how they weren't doing the proper work. So they wanted to leave you behind because they felt like they were being left behind. Because all they're good for is a sexy good time. And that's why you refuse to date them. It is what it is, guys. There was a lot of imbalance when it came to some kind of karmic soulmate. And you chose to heal the ouch. To heal your heart. From these toxicities, these addictions, these abusive relationships, and whoever from your past is feeling some kind of way. Because they can't cut ties with their past, but you have. Somebody really is mad that you're moving on, but they can't move on. There's a lot of progression forward, guys, and you're really not dealing with third-party interferences, and that's why somebody can't come towards you, because they played mind games. Like, they said one thing and they meant another, and you really don't got time to play. One more card from this deck, and yeah, it's the Judgment. You ain't got no time to play it, guys. This is a second coming. You have a second chance. A lot of people are going to have to really face themselves, just like you. You faced yourself. See? The Two of Cups. The Two of Pentacles. You balance something out. Six of Pentacles. You gave. When others had a means and didn't give, you gave. You gave when others should have. You taught when others should have. You stood up when others should have. And that's why the ancestors are protecting you. 10,000 ancestors walk beside you. You are never alone, guys. Judgment Day. You got this. It's redemption time. Two of Cups. I knew that Two of Cups was going to come out. Look at that. There's a union, a family, a corporation. Something is just yours. This is the light and the dark coming together, the sun and the moon, masculine and feminine. Somebody didn't want this for you, but it's judgment time. 4 of fucking cups. Somebody didn't want you to get pregnant. Oh, but you're about to get pregnant now. This doesn't have to be an actual pregnancy like it said in the cards, right, earlier? This could be a creation of some kinds. But you're getting ready for this. And I believe you can. So please, like, comment, subscribe. I love you guys. I hope this reading has been helpful. Check out my awesome darkness. And then I have him here. See? This one is the skull panda, the lazy panda edition, and then that's the darkness. It's awesome in my crystal ball. So I hope you had a beautiful day, a beautiful night. I hope my readings have been helpful. Like I said, please like, comment, subscribe. It helps to build the algorithm. And I am in the Pines in Oka. So I hope you have a beautiful day. And like I said, thank you again for that lady who donated those cards. Bye, guys.